another live stream as always. Tonight, or as in this case, this morning, for the sim, we'll be flying as ANZ478 from Wellington to Auckland, which is a actual route that is flown as this number in the Aerosoft Airbus X. We're going to go ahead and quickly do our flight plan, which we forgot to do. Try and get underway before all the air traffic controllers start logging off. Yes, we don't want that. 01. Yes, we don't want these anymore, so we no longer will be flying FSX. I have uninstalled that, and FSX is now disappeared. It is no longer with us. So it's very unfortunate, but prepared is basically the same. I'm going to have to change my departure. So we are departing from Wellington, IFR to Auckland, alternate, looks to be Wellington for some reason. We are going to be an hour en route, and we have 2 hours and 18 minutes of fuel on board. 455, cruising at flight level 310. Now let me go ahead and quickly go ahead and see. So what is the active runway today, sir? 34. So it looks like runway 34 is the active. Let me just get my plates for that departing runway, which is that one, and we should be filing Sid. Okay. Control. Okay, we'll just leave that there and see what the air traffic controller says about that. And just change our registration to that. File flight plan. We no longer need FX. So we'll go ahead now and jump in the cockpit and get ready for our departure. Alrighty, so she is currently in cold and dark. Hopefully we're going to be arriving into Auckland while the sun is coming up, which is what I'm expecting. So yeah, it looks like the sun is just coming up. So we need our checklist here. Oh, that looks cool. The shadows. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, never mind about that. Go ahead and turn the battery on. Get some lights going on in here. Turn on our displays down here. Alrighty, radios can go on. And I think I've got it. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to go ahead and load our fuel. So that is where the Aerosoft fuel planner comes in handy. If I can ever find it. There it is. ZWN, NZAA. We'll try and get as much. So it looks like we have 94 souls on board, including crew. So we don't have a full house. 20,000 pounds of cargo. Takeoff. Alrighty, trip fuel 259, planned altitude 310, taxi time 5 minutes, APU time, we're looking, yeah, well, 10 minutes is alright. Alternate distance 200 nautical miles, yep, that seems alright. Holding fuel, 20 minutes, we'll put 30 in just in case we need to hold. Oh, landing weight, that's not good. We'll cut it down to 25 minutes, how about that? No, it's still too much. 20 minutes, there we go. Generates exits. Now let's go ahead and do our cockpit preparation flows. Starting with the overhead. Battery is on. External power is on. IRSs. IRS 1. IRS 3. And IRS 2. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. Fuel pumps are on. Engine gen is on and fault check. Packs 1 and 2 are both on. Engine bleeds are both on. What do we have? Hot air is on. Engine anti-ice / probe heat is off. Looks like we got a CRJ there, that's alright. Not really. Emergency lights are armed. Cabin signs on. Nav and logo lights on. EFC 1 and 2 on. GPWS on. Going down to the pedestal now. Parking brake. Set. Flaps verified they are in. Flaps are up and indicating 0. Speed brake is retracted and disarmed. Engine masters are both off. Engine mode selector is normal. Thrust levers are confirmed idle. Transponder standby. Radio control panel is on. Frequencies, we have those. ECAM and main panel, which we should be boarding. Forgot about that. Righty, so go ahead and open the cargo doors. ECAM recall. ECAM recall selects. Landing gear is down, 3 green. MCDU is on doors. Anti-skid is on. And flight directors are on as well. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead now and do our FMC. Which we need to go to this one. Alrighty, NITS NZWN-NZAA. Oh my god. Return. We should be using the phonetic alphabet. November Zulu Whiskey. November to November Zulu Alpha. We're using company route 01. Find the IRS. Flight number, we are ANZ478. Cost index 30. Flight level 310. Block fuel, we haven't even loaded that yet, so we'll go ahead and load fuel, load sheet, instant, and looks like we have 8,160 kilograms of fuel, so our block fuel will be 8.1. Alrighty, going off to our takeoff page, we'll be using flaps 2 for our departure, and UP 0.0 up. With our V2 speed of 136, we'll set 136. Sim does wait, what? SimConnect does not. Oh my god, okay, I need to restart EdsDoc for some reason. So this might take some time. That's PC, that's Cruise car. Boarding underway. Config. Yes. 3. Yes. It's taking its time. Okay, that's done. Exit. Yes, car. We've already done that. So we just need to restart. Is card camera add-on? Alrighty, cool. So that's it. Go ahead and get our ATIS now on, what is that? 1269.
Contact with 4 Tower. Notify receipt of Kilo Wellington. Information Kilo issued at 0937 Zulu. Expect ILS approach. Runway 34, wind 300 at 8, visibility 30 kilometers, cloud, few 4,000 feet, temperature 142.4 QNH, 998, on first contact with ground, or tower, notify receipt of Kilo Wellington, information Kilo issued at 0937 Zulu.
Alrighty, so information Kilo is still current. Runway 34, the active. Winds, oh crap, what just happened then? Winds, 300 at 8, so not that bad. Visibility is greater than 30 kilometers. Fuel cloud 4,000, 10.4, 2.1, 2.4, QNH 998. On first contact with tower, notify receipt of Kilo. So let's get our clearance as well from tower 118.8. Let's just confirm we did file our flight plan. Which it look like we have. Haven't been looking at chat, sorry about that. Hey, General Francisco Eblai Hala. Oh yeah, true that. No, for 6, what is this treasure? Planning to suicide into the Twin Towers, are we? Yep. No, that was, I was actually planning on suiciding into the Parliament building we have here in Wellington. But I could try and do that. Just joking. Now I'm gonna have the SWAT team turn up to my house now and try and arrest me. Okay, been talking too much. Why is my weather engine not working? Anyways, let's stop talking. Let's get clearance. I don't even know where we are. Stand 29, I think. Stand 29? Well, let's hope it was stand 29. Warrington Tower, good evening, New Zealand 478 with Kilo requesting clearance to Auckland.
Pressure New Zealand 478 Auckland Tower, good. Pressure Wellington Tower, my apologies. Wellington Tower, good evening. Clear to Auckland via the 55 route flight 310 would be 1 Alpha departure, squawk 5445.
Copy, New Zealand 478 cleared to Auckland. Flight level 310 would be 1 Alpha departure and squawk 5445 New Zealand 478.
No feedback, correct. Call 1 ready for push and start.
Okay, 478. Okay, so let's go down here. Departure runway 34 would be 1 Alpha. Set, pre-flight set. Alrighty, FMG is set up, ATIS obtained, clearance obtained, transponder code 5445 set, and we'll go ahead and put that up there. MCDU set, QNH verified is, don't know why that's not setting properly. Let me see if I can, options, wait, no, configure, Lockheed Martin, fly now. Anyways, QNH 997, speed 136, altitude 310, set, initial altitude is set, IRS is confirmed aligned, flight directors off, cycled off then on, LS is off, FCU verified is corrected and completed. Now we can begin the before start checklist. Let's go ahead and close the doors first. Ready, before start checklist. Fueling. We have 8,160 kilograms of fuel.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers
Parking
are
brake
aboard.
is set. Chocks. Let's go ahead and do the APU fire test. It's looking okay, so we'll go ahead and start that. Waiting for the APU to come alive. Traffic cones are removed. APU start. APU bleed is on. External power. We are just waiting for the APU to start up, so we will wait for that. No, not John Key. Oh, no. Maybe Donald Trump. Who knows? Who knows? New Zealand 478, we're ready for push to start.
Regional 478, push and start approved. Time now 18.
Copy, push and start is approved. New Zealand 478. Alrighty, so we've been declared to start at will. Starting engine 2. Two's rising. Starting 1. Parking brake set. Engine 2's rising for engine 1. Ready, both engines are stabilised. Go ahead with the after start checks now. Anti-ice not required. APU bleed off. APU master off. Trim set. Engine mode selector normal. Spoilers armed. Flaps. Flaps 2 set and indicated. Rudder trim 0. And flight controls. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Flight controls checked and free. ECAM door page is checked. ECAM status checked. No warnings. And signal is received. We are ready. New Zealand 478 ready to taxi.
New Zealand 478 taxi, boarding point Alpha 10, removed by Charlie 5, Bravo 5 Alpha.
Charlie 5, Bravo 5 and Alpha for Alpha 10. New Zealand 478. Taxi light on. I can brake release. Let's go. Taxi checklist. Auto brake. Max. Set. Takeoff config. Tested. Normal. Taxi light on. Taxi checklist complete. Oh my god, my camera's fucking up. No. No. What's going on? Taking the wrong direction. Fuck it. Mind my language. I just want to get out of here as quick as possible. Ready before takeoff, checklist. Pedestal, TCAS. Tilt above. It's still on TA. Only engine mode selector, normal. ECAM, brake check. Brake fans are off. Sliding tables stowed. Exterior lights will be set once entering the runway. After takeoff flows, which we will do later on. Well, remember this joke. What are the two things besides Santa Claus that go through a chimney? Wait, what? What's the difference between... Wait, what? What are the two things besides Santa Claus that go through a chimney? What? That makes no sense, I think. Hey, you wanna really know a really bad joke? What's the difference between Santa and a Jew? Santa goes down the chimney, not out it. Haha, funny one. Not really. New Zealand 478 ready at Alpha 10.
New Zealand 478, Airborne 102, Unicom 122.8, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Copy, Unicom airborne, clear for takeoff 34, New Zealand 478.
And all stations, limited information, Lima, current beat changes, winds 320 degrees, 13 knots, gusting 24 knots, QNH 998.
Left is clear, and looks like the runway is clear as well. Let's keep her rolling. Let's go. We'll use your full toga today. So, toga. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Oh yeah, that wind's kicking in alright. Positive rate. Gear up. And off the Unicom. Yeah, pushing us alright. Alrighty, 310. Here's Beehive over there. Yeah, Mr. Key is ending most of his days. Flaps 1. And we'll go ahead and check the autopilot on quite early. So up to 310. Flaps up. After takeoff checklist. Spoilers, disarm, engine mode selector, normal, taxi lights is off. Then anti-ice, go ahead and chuck that on actually. Turn it off once we're above the clouds here. Hex 1 and 2 are both on. After takeoff checklist complete. Set climb thrust. 310. Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, climb. I actually should have turned the cabin lights off, which I usually done during departure, but just my bad. Same mistake I done. Now, if Auckland Tower is still online, we should have him for our arrival, which I'll just double check. Yep, Auckland Tower is still on, so that is looking good. Look at that for view. Righty, so planners. We will level off 310. We won't be at cruise for long because it is quite a high cruise altitude. So we won't be up there for very long. We will then start our descent towards Auckland and looking at if I can see if I can get the META from here. Try and find out what the active runway is. I'm pressing the wrong thing. Auckland META. Righty, okay, so winds are 310, making 23 left. The active and our arrival. If we go ahead and look at our and we'll keep the anti-ice on for a little longer. Our arrival, if we have a look, what did we file? The P5 Charlie arrival. No. And I forgot to start the clock. Damn it. It's fine. Already below, above 10,000 feet. Exterior lights are off. Seatbelt signs are auto. Pressurization is. It's looking a-okay. So that's all good. And the next checklist will be our pre-descent checklist, where we will have to obtain our ATIS information. So now it's just a waiting game. We'll sit here, monitor the instruments, make sure the aircraft is flying in its proper condition, and we shall be back after that. What do you think of B1? B1, I have no idea, to be honest. What's B1? Do you think I should fly as co-pilot for the landing or as captain? Either. Yeah. Have you been living under a rock? Oh, Battlefield one. Haha, funny one. I don't play Battlefield. Don't play any of it, to be honest. I I live quite a sad life, and yep, I do live under a rock at most times. I think Battlefield looks much better than what was the other one that has a competition against it. I think it was Call of Duty, I think it was. Infinite Warfare or something like that. Unlag use.
Sound resumed.
Sound resumed. Leighton Thompson. Holy shit, 35.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, wow. I've been disconnected as well.
Disconnected.
35 notifications. What is this insanity? Oh my god. Who's the random that went through? Oh, wow. Like. Jesus. Wait, what? Have you ever heard of the World War One FPS third? No. Wait, what? Have you ever heard of I am being distracted. No good. No good when you're in control of a commercial airliner. With, how much souls did I have on board? I think I had 95 souls on board. Quite a lot of people willing to fly in the morning. Oh, I wouldn't want to fly this early in the morning. Commercial airliner. With, how much souls did I have on board? Stuff that shit out. Yes, the Antonov 124 visiting Ohakia, delivering, I think I said this in the previous video, delivering a new helicopter for our Royal New Zealand Air Force, Royal Air Force, which was pretty amazing to be honest. Antonov 124 landing at Ohakia, delivering, I think I said this in the previous video, delivering a what helicopter? I have no idea. I think it is the NH90. Wait, is it? Yeah, the NH90. I think. Or was it the A109? No, it was definitely an AH90. NH90, sorry. Looks like an Augusta Westland. Yeah, probably. You know, just if there was, I'd tell them to bring them to the cockpit. I have several windows. I can either throw them outside, or just bunch of motorbikes. Throw them outside the window and make them end up going into the engine, then probably killing us all. Yep, that's how it's done. we're about to level 310, passing flight level 295. Genocidal tendencies. Exactly what we need for a good pilot. I agree to disagree to agree to agree to disagree with a statement. And we're passing 31300 now, actually. Have you got real world weather on? I do have real world weather on. We're not gonna have any ATC for our arrival, but that's fine. Yeah, I do have real world weather on, but I'm using Reek, so it's not as good as Active Skynex. So, very unfortunate. Oh, very nice, very cool V-Swag, I like it. Gold Zone. Yep. So it's can go off. Since we have no arrival, we'll take the PP P5 Charlie, even though I know it's not actually, since 23 left was the arrival. I think I might just take the Davy to Alpha arrival instead. Delete Pepe and delete discontinuity. And let's go ahead and look at the plan. Alrighty, so let's move down. Zoom in. Yep, so yeah, Davy looks more appropriate for arrival. So that is fine. Which runway you are coming in on? I'll be coming in for the ILS 23 left, which will be the Davy to Alpha arrival. I'll be taking instead of the PP5 Charlie, which for some reason my flight plan gave me. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and start our descent now. So, pre-descent flows. ATIS, no ATIS, so we can't obtain that. What a break. Medium. Selected. And we'll start our descent down to 11,000. NTS not required. Seatbelt signs. On. Descent checklist complete. No, this ain't on real time. This I have set the time back. I set it to a dawn time. So I think I set it to like 5:30, I think, in the morning. So this ain't real time. Just the weather is railish. Alrighty, I think we should have started our descent much earlier, but that is fine. Oh, what do you mean? is this all in real time? So does like the time, are you meaning does the flight take actual flight, like real life flight time? If you're meaning that, then yes. Flying this route in on the sim will be exactly the same as flying it in real life. It will take as longer. It could take longer. It could take earlier. Like I always say, it depends on the weather and the pilot flying the aircraft. So, yep, this is all in real time if you're meaning it by that. What differences between F6 and Steam? I have no idea. I don't have Steam. But my experience with the normal F6, it was alright. Since it is an old piece of software, so it requires a good computer to run it. So, really depends on what kind of computer you got. Graphics wise, I think it looks alright, but I'd rather go with prepared over F6, just for like the graphics reason. And prepared's a little bit more FPS friendly, and you'll get a higher percentage of not of your game not crashing, which prepared has worked really well on, which is very good if you're doing those long hauls and you don't want to crash on the last second. Oh, and there goes the weather engine injecting weather so annoyingly. Yeah, I think that might be the only change for it, to be honest. Oh, I'm going straight to bed as soon as I land. Oh yeah, since you're here, make sure you tune into the live stream that I'll be doing. Got the Pago Pago to... I don't even know where that is, to be honest. Pago Pago. Where is that map? You can really tell then the game is getting real old when 19. Oh yeah, lol. I'm playing prepared on Windows 10, so it's in some wait, what? Pago, oh Pago Pago. If that's all the way out there, is, oh my god. Where is this? Could potentially do that. I think I might fly from Rarotonga to Auckland during the event on Sydney. Alrighty, we're not making any progress here, so we're gonna descend using the vertical speed. We're gonna reduce speed to 260 knots. I wonder if Alrighty, so Auckland's just coming under 60 miles, and we're still a bit high. We might need to enter a hold at some point. Wow, endless miles of nothing but open ocean and too soon. Wait, what? I'm flying along the coast at the moment, I believe. Yep, directly along the coast. Whoa, I just nearly made myself deaf. Alrighty, we're going to continue to descend now down to 5,000. Gonna have to deploy the spoilers. So the weather's looking a bit. It looks like terrain. Expediting our descent. What do you think of domestic small town NZ being off more expensive than flying? I had no idea it's more expensive than flying to Australia. Bit stupid if you think about it. Shorter the distance, less price you should be meant to be paying. KNH reset 1007. Just encountering some moderate turbulence. Alrighty. Below 10,000 feet. Lights go on. Sliding tables stowed. Exterior lights are set. Seatbelt signs are on. Alice is pressed. Pressurization is checked. ECAM status. Check. It is the approach checklist complete. Getting a bit of lag for some reason. And we'll continue down to 3,000 for the Alice. Reducing speed now to 100 knots. As we can see, clock beach off to our 12 o'clock. And just in those clouds, you can't see it anymore. let's try and reduce the descent rates so it can start slowing down, because we're still holding 260 knots. There's our VREF speed anyways. Approach phase. QNH 1007. Oh. 1007 set. Let me just check. Auckland weather. Temperature 16. Config 3, VREF 147. Alrighty, we can now start going down 800 feet. Spoilers will keep out so we can keep the thing flowing. To what places for countries have you in real life flown to before? I've flown in real life around the world. Countries. Well, I've been to, in New Zealand, I've been to Auckland, Wellington, Gisborne. I think that's about it, to be honest. Flying, anyways. Been to Australia once. That's about it. So, lived a very sad life. Haven't flown around a lot of places. Sorry. Flaps one. You know, I haven't been to a lot of places flying anyways.
Speed 2,500.
187. And we can go ahead.
2,500.
With the radar off. We won't need that. Speed 181. Flaps 2. Speed 173. Here goes Ardmore. Which is just over, there it is. Pretty sure that's Ardmore.
2,500.
Wrong. Have you heard of North Korea's amazing one-star airline? I saw something about that, but I didn't read up on it. Okay, I've just shut down my Google, so I won't be able to see chat until I'm at the gate, so
2,500.
if you're going to comment something, I won't be able to see it. Oh well. Approach hold. Go around altitude is set. And we should be coming up onto the ILS any second now. There it goes.
$2,500.
QNH 1007 set. Cross check.
$2,500.
False indications.
$2,500.
Speed 164. Speed 152. Flaps 3. Get down. Speed 147.
2,500.
Actually, speed 143.
2,500.
Flaps full. Landing checklist. Spoilers armed. Flaps full. Lights are on. Wait, landing checklist. Take the light on. Missed approach altitude 3000. Set spoilers armed. Landing memo no blue. Landing checklist complete. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry, I would like a good video about it, but I can't. That's fine. Autopilot disengage. Menu flight. I have control.
1,000.
Checked.
1,000.
Bit low, but that's fine.
500.
Always correct it.
400. 500. 300.
Minimums. Continue.
200. 100. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Touchdown. Reverse screen. Decel. 80 knots. Manual braking. And we'll vacate right here. Alrighty, after landing checklist, spoilers retract. Flaps up. Transponder. TARA. Standard. Exterior lights. Taxi. APU. Start. Anti-ice is off. Now let's go ahead and go to our gates, which we will go to gates. Gate 24. Whoa. Alright, there's our gates. So we'll go ahead and turn the lights off, so we don't blind our marshaller that's guiding us in. And there he is. And he's just disappeared. That's it. AP bleed on engine masters. Both off. Parking checklist. Parking brake sets. Go ahead and connect the. Go ahead and deboard the aircraft. Alrighty, parking brake set, masters off, seatbelt signs, beacon off, external power is on, fuel pumps are off, APU off, and there we go, that was the parking checklist. There you go. So the aircraft's getting deboarded at the moment. So that was New Zealand 478 from Auckland to Wellington. Coming in at a time of 49, probably add 10 minutes to that, so about 1 hour. So we're about 10 minutes late on our arrival, but that is fine. I think the landing went well. The flight overall was alright. We didn't really encounter any turbulence until short final. Till our approach below 10,000. But I was expecting that anyways. But overall, I think that was fine. But anyways, we'll leave it there. And that was New Zealand 478 from Wellington.